powerful than Gins later on. Jaiswal taking the first ball of the match. Left-hander, has fantastic hands. We'll look to see off the new ball. This match.
The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. Jaiswal watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
No, terrible shot.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Edged it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Clever. Shot moved across the line of the ball and just clipped it away. Fine leg won't stop that.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Siraj shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. End of the over. The Royals are 8 for none.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
Going with pace now. Great shot. At least one on offer. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. They'll get at least one here. Great timing right off the meat of the bat.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Oh, that's just too full. Jaiswal makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be full.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Going with spin now. Nice shot. Runs possible. Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. And gone. Brilliant catch.
Right-hander out in the middle, doing a little bit of last-minute gardening.
Sampson ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. There could be a couple if they hustle.
Nice and easy there to get off the mark.
That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is focus on getting the next delivery right. Shot, should be runs here. Was quick onto that in the infield. Sunda, straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
Rana coming in, but he'll be starting from the non-striker's end for now. He's got their tail up.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Driven through extra cover. We'll get a single. Nicely played. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Would have expected a bit more aggression that over. The run rate hasn't really gone up. Need to capitalise on their time at the crease now.
Gone. Superb catch.
Singh Rathar looks calm in the middle, ready to face his first ball. Once in, can certainly play some lovely shots around the ground.
Doesn't beat the infield.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Oh, geez, that sounded nice off the bat. That's racing away down the deep square.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Into the 5th over, the batting team are now on 31 for 3.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. There could be a couple if they hustle. Power and precision in that shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought.
Maybe they didn't pick that up very late on the shot.
There'll be runs here. They'll get at least one here. With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish. The Titans are now allowed 5 fielders outside the circle. Edged it. That's gone down. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Nice shot. Runs possible. Finds the edge.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Strange decision not to run. There was probably 2 on offer.
Shot, at least 2 on offer. 4 runs added there. The Royals are 41 for 3.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Siraj coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Drilled that one away.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Shot. Should be runs here. Great timing right off the meat of the bat. Nicked it. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that. There could be a couple if they hustle.
Ended the eighth over. The Royals are now on 48 for 3.
Rutherford coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Boundary last ball, what's to come this delivery, I wonder. It mightn't get to the boundary, they should get at least a couple. Oh, superb timing. Massive outside edge. Oh, too much room and got what it deserved. Thought that was sailing over, but grabbed right on the boundary.
Parag, the new batter in, but won't be facing just yet.
Nice shot, runs possible. Couldn't get it through the field. Misses everything.
Just threw the shot too early.
No, terrible shot.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving, played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Beautiful slower ball, no contact at all. That was just too good.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Agar taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
End of the 10th over.
Waited to let it come onto the bat. The bat was late coming down on that.
Sat underneath the ball and a fine catch. The floodlights didn't seem to worry them at all, but they certainly made it look easier than what it was.
The new man in the middle has a lovely technique and will look to get into his work quickly. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Goes over the top with that shot.
No waiting around, off the mark straight away.
Power and precision in that shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. There'll be runs here. Straight to the fielder.
End of the 11th over. The Royals are now 62 for 5.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Edged it. Oh, boy. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Strange decision not to run. There's probably 2 on offer.
Finds the edge. Incredible. What a grab. And
out in the middle. Lovely player to watch once in. Looks quite relaxed too. He's got their tail up.
Swept away, but finds the fielder. Massive outside edge.
End of the 12th over. The batting team are now on 67 for 6.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Nicked it. Absolutely middled that.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Edged. There could be a couple if they hustle.
End of the 13th over. The Royals are now 69 for 6.
Hetmeyer, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Shot, should be runs here. They'll get at least one here. There'll be runs here. Doesn't beat the infield.
End of the 14th over. The Royals are now on 78 for 6.
Sunda coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would work nicely. Cracks off the bat. Nice shot. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. On target there with that throw despite the distance. Pick that up nicely and they'll get a couple of runs.
Well, there wasn't a lot of time to choose the right end, but unfortunately they went for the wrong one.
That's a solid shot.
Yep.
Didn't get all of it. Couldn't get the timing right on a full delivery.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Over the Royals, a 90 for 6.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Sharma back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Great timing right off the meat of the bat.
Good return back from the deep.
That is quite extraordinary. Hurrah, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
That was a really well-timed shot off the bat foot. Saw it early and it was dispatched with ease.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edged it. No one there. Could be 4.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Nice shot. Runs possible. Shot. At least 2 on offer.
Into the 16th over.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Tuate back on now.
It's going with the spinner.
Beats the field with a great shot. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, he just might get that wicket. And again, another maximum. All the fielders can do is watch as that sails deep into the crowd.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. There could be a couple if they hustle. Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple.
End of the 17th over. The Royals are now 119 for 6.
Rutherford has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Huge edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Middled that one. Great timing. Good return there, back from the deep.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
That's a solid shot.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target. That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple possibly.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
Yep.
The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted.
Can't afford too many dot balls at this stage. Need to find a way to ramp up the run rate.
Siraj, coming back into the attack, has done well so far. Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be four.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Might look to go big again here.
There'll be runs here. Oh, too much room and got what it deserved.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Super shot, that. Get to that one.
Dubai, the left-handed batter taking guard, will want a solid start.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Massive outside edge.
End of the 19th over. The batting team are now 7:35 for 7.
Tuate, the spinner, coming into the attack. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Oh, don't worry about chasing that. That might be on the roof. A killer blow. And that's consecutive 6s.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
6, 6, 6. They've got 3 in a row now. Fabulous power, fabulous timing too. A good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
And the next one, please. What a whack. 4 maximums off 4 balls.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook. How will he reply?
Oh, whack. Hit the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot. Transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. And the innings comes to an end. The Titans will need 167 runs. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Ball.
Shot. Should be runs here. There could be a couple if they hustle. Nice shot. Runs possible. Great shot. At least one on offer. Collects that one. Simple as you like inside the ring. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot.
Well, that was the right shot to choose, but timed it badly. Couldn't get the drive away.
Miss.
That's a very wide delivery. Very lucky the umpire decided against calling it.
No. Terrible shot.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
Deshpande, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Leans back and top edge, but it falls safely and it might just be four as well.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get four.
Gill has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Edge, but it drops safely.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time. I mean, enough bat speed to pick up four.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. If it mightn't get to the boundary, they should get at least a couple.
Well, there was a moment of hesitation, a few calls of yes and no. In the end, no damage done.
There'll be runs here. They'll get at least one here. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Yep.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. The new bowler is coming into the attack. Went for the drive, complete miss. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Oh, great shot on the up. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Went through the air, but 4 more.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. That's a confident appeal. Shot, should be runs here.
Into the third over. The batting
Archer back into the attack.
16 for none. Change of bowling for captain is going with pace.
Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. And the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Big edge, where's that going? That's a boundary save for sure. Yeah, nice early call, that's an easy run. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Perfectly timed.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover. And that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Back-to-back boundaries. Can they make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot? Finds the edge.
Into the 4th over. The batting team are now on 29 for none.
Oh, well, that's a tight call. Didn't look to be that wide.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Massive outside edge.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Big edge. That's going a long way. What a shot. Some serious questions need to be asked after another ball over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else?
5 down. They're wandering around the 8 to 10 and over mark, and that's all they need.
Deshpande coming back into the attack. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Nice shot. Runs possible. Shot. Should be runs here. Great shot. At least one on offer. They'll get at least one here. Chance to run 2. Interesting decision to change the bowl. Found him going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these 2 are scoring. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. That's a confident appeal. That's a solid shot. Nicely played. By the ring field.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. There'll be runs here. Doesn't beat the infield. Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score.
Some good work after the power play. Run rate required hasn't pushed up too high.
Punched off the back foot and beats the infield. More runs on offer here.
Strange decision not to run. There's probably 2 on offer.
Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Cracks off the bat. Nice shot. Well, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Good return there, back from the deep. 10 runs added there. The Titans are 65 for none.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Cut away to deep point. Should just be the single. That's a ridiculous catch.
The right-handed batter out in the middle, doing some quick final checks.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. They'll get at least 1 here.
Butler is seemingly content with keeping the strike, decides against taking the single.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Huge edge.
Well, they haven't been in a rush to get started, but they'll still be relieved to get off the mark.
Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Smacks that away through the gap. Sampson showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary. Return from out on the boundary, good fielding.
Good cricket all round. A good delivery, timed well to the fielder.
Massive outside edge. Edged, unplayable. Half a chance, missed. Waits for it, crack, and that looks to be 4.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Butler is starting to really get on top of this bowl. He may need a few changes to halt the momentum. Great shot. At least one on offer. Big edge. Was quick onto that in the infield.
End of the 10th over. The batting team are now 78 for 1.
Yep.
Oh, that just didn't stick. Shot, should be runs here. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
There's the drive down the ground. Cracking stroke.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. There'll be runs here. Couldn't get it through the field.
End of the 11th over. The score is now 84 for 1. Change of bowling. The medium pace lads coming into the attack.
Yes. Yep, yep.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Chance to run 2. Oh, too much room, and got what it deserved. Sharma with a great catch. They had to run a fair bit, and they've made a tough chance into a fairly easy one.
New batter at the crease, right-hander, very capable with the bat. He's got their tail up.
Over pitch, punch through the leg side. Fielder's got some work to do.
No waiting around. Off the mark straight away.
Great shot into the gap, and there'll be runs on offer here.
Bad decision making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
They'll get at least one here.
Strange decision not to run. There's probably two on offer.
That's a solid shot. Smacks that away through the gap. There could be a couple if they hustle.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Massive outside edge.
End of the over. The batting team are now 99 for 2.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Finds the fielder with that shot. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Shot, should be runs here. Two straight and punch through the leg side. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. No. Terrible shot.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Big edge. Where's that going?
It didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Nice shot. Runs possible.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Played all around that one. What a delivery.
Rutherford just about ready to go out in the middle. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Oh, look at that. Used their feet and came and met the ball and struck it cleanly over cover. 6 more.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Rutherford has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. They'll get at least one here.
Yeah.
End of the over. The batting team are now 118 for 3. Change of bowling. The captain is going with the spinner.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Agar shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Went for the drive, complete miss. Brilliant shot there.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. Oh my, that's racing away. That's a boundary save for sure. Now it's a free scoring over for the batting side, taking advantage of some very poor bowling.
It's been an excellent middle section of the innings. Required rate hasn't really blown out beyond 10 much these last few overs. They're in a good position.
It mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. Oh, too much room and got what it deserved. Gone straight for long on, and it's a pretty regulation catch in the end.